Hi everyone, so I'm Alex and I am sitting in my 2004 Honda Pilot, which after owning for about 2 years, I'm starting to realize this is probably one of the best SUVs Honda made. These first or second generation Honda Pilots, compared to like domestic alternatives like the Ford Edge or some Chevy odd SUVs, and I'll demonstrate why I think some of the features are so well integrated that you don't even know they're there until I point them out. And this has so much more room than like the Honda Ridgeline, even though it's built on the same chassis. So let's head through and I'll show you some of the really cool features that this SUV has that I think set it apart from the rest, even though they are pretty old. And some of these might be specific to just my Pilot, because I have the EXL, which has a lot of the features. Not every feature, but it has a lot of the features that you might not find on some of the lower trimmed Honda Pilots. So first, starting off, is all the room that this car has. I mean, you have a pocket here that is not an ashtray, but it can be used for storing coins or other things. We have another pocket here that I keep gum in. This opens up to reveal, well, a mess, but you have plenty of space here that's way longer than the hand. You have a pocket here. You have a cup holder. Now this cup holder is removable, so you can remove the cup holder if you want it here. Honda made a way where you can keep it in there. If you want it right here, you can have it right there. If you want the extra storage space, you don't even need the cup holder. You can also, if I'm correct, shove the cup holder in here and use it as a sliding cup holder that removes itself, but I prefer it right here. In terms of power, you have one power port right here, and then when you open up the center console, you have one power port that is hidden away right here. It's hard to see, but there's that power port, and you have little cutouts here that match with your center console here. Should you need to run wires out, it's made right here so the wires don't get tangled, so you don't cut the wires off. It's just built in so that the wires can pass from the power outlet here, or if you need a dash cam or something like that. Additionally, there is one pocket here that you can open up, and there's two detents if you want to keep it right here, down here, a holder for the pen. This is a cell phone holder, but the insert comes out, and you can just leave it open, or I believe there's other accessories that they made at the time. You might find them on eBay or something now, because they don't make them, but you can access everything through this hole here. And something you don't see nowadays is a sun visor that has this fold-out tray, this divider or extender. Both of the visors have this, and it comes in so handy when the sun is just setting like right over here, right where the mirror is. Pull it out, no issues. You can do the same when you open up the sun visor and pull this out. This is so handy, and I don't know why cars nowadays don't have this, because it's really, really nice feature. Additionally, sunglass holder, which comes in much more handy than you'd think, and 3 home link for the garage, which I don't know why newer cars don't seem to have the garage door opener, and you have to have one on the sun visor that you can click. My particular Pilot has the Honda rear entertainment system, meaning that I have a TV screen that I'll demonstrate, and I also have headphone connectors where you can connect headphones up and have the people in the back seats listen to radio or cassette or CDs, and from the front here I can control what they're listening to. So I can have them listen to a tape, a CD, the radio. I can choose the radio station. And if you have some kids back there and you don't want them to listen to something bad, and you want to throw on the lame kids music, you can take away their power. So you can deny rear control, because there are controls back there, and you can set the radio station for them to listen to, and then you can set your own radio station for you to listen to, so you don't have to listen to whatever they're listening to. You can listen to a CD up here, and then down here we have a port where you can stick in a DVD or a CD for them to listen back there. So it's a really, really nice feature to have. Now, I don't particularly use this because I'm the only one that drives this, and have no kids. But if you want if you're going on a long road trip and you want some music back there, this is an option. Or I have a FM transmitter here that I can plug my phone into and blast my music up here or back there. So definitely one nice feature to have. So the next thing is this Pilot has so much space way back in the back. If you have a lot of passengers, you don't have that much space, but if you have no passengers, you can fit a lot of things. We fit trees in here, birch trees, pine trees, snow blower. You can fit 3-4 bikes in here. You can fit mulch all the way from the floor to the ceiling. You can fit rocks, gravel, a whole set of tires if you want to keep in the back. You can sleep in the back. There's just so much room in this Pilot, much more than you think, because I've hauled so much stuff in here and space was almost never an issue. Plus there's a roof rack should you need more space. There's so many combinations on how you can sit, or the way you can have the seats. Like, you can sit here or use the seats as leg rests. One seat down for more storage. You could have this seat up, the other 3 down for even more storage. You could have the second row down in case you wanted to lay down or sit. Plenty of room. Now we're flipping over here. We have controls. So we have the heat control that you can control by pushing the button up there. We have 2 vents, and then we have 3 headphone with volumes that you can use for the rear entertainment system, 1 power outlet, and then 3 old RCA jacks, left, right, video. Situated at the top of the roof, we have our rear entertainment system, which consists of a small screen. There's a few positions, 1 position here, 2, and then it closes, that you can stick something in the DVD player and watch on your drive. You can select AM/P or AM/FM, DVDs, CDs, tapes. That's all. That's if you have rear control. So I don't have any DVDs per se to show here due to copyright, but back here I can skip the radio channels from the dial here, and you don't see this, but on the camera you can. Euro Country. So yeah, you can use this to control what you listen to. Only issue is there's no off switch, so you have to turn it off up there, unfortunately. One often overlooked feature of the Pilots are the lights. The map lights are located inside the handle, which is a great use of space, not cluttering up the ceiling besides this thing. Yeah, one feature you don't see that often, along with the seatbelt holders for the back seat, are located up here. This one is for the middle seat. These 2 and that one are for the back, the 3rd row seats. Additionally, there are cup holders everywhere. You got one here. You can fit a cup or bottle into the actual seat. We come over here to the inside of the seat. You have 2 more cup holders and a place to put DVDs or a book or something. Not really good as an armrest, being rather low and solid, but there's 2 cup holders. If you're sitting on the back, Honda hasn't forgot about you. They give you 2 cup holders on the left side, plus a small pocket up here and a small pocket down there. Along with the right side, you have a huge pocket down here and one cup holder. Honda's ingenuity continues where they have 3 metal hooks on each side that you can use for tie downs, like tying your cargo down here or using a cargo net. They also have 2 plastic hooks, one on each side, that you can use to tie down the straps, and these go straight to the body, so they're not coming out anytime soon. Continuing the features in saving place, we have the jack compartment right here for your jack. You have this little cover for the spare tire that you use the tool to lower down, and the spare tire is under the car to save some more of that precious cargo space. We also have 3 anchors that you can use to tie your kids to the back seat. I mean, for the car seat, that you can use these anchors. You can use them for cargo straps as well. They're pretty solid. Have these nice covers. And lastly, we have this holder here that when you push on here, it opens up to store your headrests for your 3rd row. There's 3 of them. They have built-in little hangers. I keep some oil back here just in case. And then here's a cargo net that I've used to tie some stuff down for moving. This is a really great idea. I have seen some people drilling a hole and putting a plug in here, removing these headrests, and just using it to fill with ice and beverages, which works as well. And then you can open that valve, have all the water drain to the bottom of the car, and use it to store food or beverages in here, which is really great idea if you don't care about the headrests in the 3rd row seats. And it just collapses. I wouldn't put anything heavy on it, as it's just thin plastic, but if you put a board over it, works just fine. And that's a really good feature, just to carry bungee cables, ratchet straps, oil, coolant, anything else you might need for the car. The engine, this is the Honda 3.5 liter J35 series. It powers the SUV brilliantly. I never feel like there's not enough power or it lagging. Transmission shifts smooth. For record, this one has about 255,000 miles on it, and with all the maintenance done to it, it still drives really, really nice. I haven't had any complaints about lack of power or anything like that. While the stock headlight housing didn't produce enough output, I put in projectors. This is the Morimoto, I think 4s or 5s, really old. They're up to 8s now. I put these in, so much light, so much better, nice clean cutoff, super bright at night, no complaints. Definitely a needed upgrade for any Pilot owner, especially if you're driving much or driving at night. Initially this Pilot had OEM fog lights, but they were replaced with these 4-inch Cree LED fog lights that are super, super bright. I use them as driving lights sometimes because we don't get much fog in here, but highly recommended upgrade, especially to those using the OEM fog lights. Hopefully this was helpful for some of you that were considering Honda Pilots or know someone who's looking for a really nice SUV that's feature packed. This is an 04, so I'm sure the new ones they're packed with much more features, but this one, I mean, I've been driving it for, I want to say 30,000 miles in 2 years, and I've had no real complaints. Comfy, big, hauls whatever you need. I've never towed a trailer with it. I installed the hitch, the transmission cooler, and the wiring, but if I needed to tow a hitch, no doubt in my mind that it'll tow it. It's not going to be like a F-150 with the 5.4, but it'll tow it, bottom line. I hope this was helpful for you, for some of you guys, and if you have any questions, leave them below. This one I bought at a salvage yard. I bid $250, I believe, brought it home for under $1,000. I got a few grand into it, just trying to make it more to my style, my liking, but you can just buy it for dirt cheap, especially now they're going for dirt cheap. And if you can do the timing belt and some small maintenance, this thing will run, the engine will outlast the whole car. So really good, highly recommend